What's up, guys? This is Matt. Normally for these Let's Looks for sports stuff, I usually don't really talk over them, except for the Madden one. I think was the only one I did. So this is pretty rare. But before I wanted to get to the gameplay, which I'm going to show you the whole game as usual, just so you can see what it's like. You don't really have to watch the whole thing, but I just put it up for people who do. 2K15 for NBA has a new feature called Face Scan, and when you boot the game up right away, that's the first thing you can do. You could scan your face into the game. Sounds really cool. I was really hyped for this. It sounded awesome. I'm going to insert what 2K decided I looked like. And now you know what I look like. You've seen videos before. Hell, our last video, you could see me clear as day. I don't think I look like this. Tell me if I do. But I'm going to warn you right now, this is very disturbing footage. So here it is. This is what I look like in 2K apparently.
Oh, come on! Looking at that stuff, man.
Yeah, so either I've just been misinformed my entire life about my appearance, or this game has something wrong with it, or I just messed up the scan. I don't know what happened, but obviously there's something wrong with this. I look like fucking a tan Voldemort who just got stung by bees and has a bee allergy. That's pretty much what they say I look like, so, you know, whatever. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay footage. I'm playing as the Knicks, and I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but yeah, it hasn't been looking too good for me in the past few games, so hopefully I can correct that, right? But yeah, Knicks Lakers. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Hope you enjoy NBA. It's still a solid game, very fun so far. Haven't really dived into any of the modes, but that's it for me. Enjoy the footage. Have a great day.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the New York Knicks in New York. For New York, they come into the opening game of this season with the goal of getting that first win out of the way as soon as possible. How they'd love to be sitting at 1-0 by the end of this evening. Shaq, can we talk? Just you and me, just guys. I won't let this go any further than here. It's just you and me talking.
All right, let's do it, Ernie.
You and me talking about Kobe Bryant and your relationship to Kobe. What was that like for real?
Well, in any job, Ernie, personalities are a part of it. It's about success. It's also about the fit. You know, there's an old saying, you don't have to like what I do, but you have to respect what I do. And obviously we respected each other. Shaq and Kobe is the greatest 1-2 punch ever assembled.
And I was just kidding. A lot of folks just heard what you had to say. There's no taking it back. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
What?
Sorry. Gotcha.
And now, the starting lineup. The big man, standing 6'11", number 11, Samuel Bradley. At forward at 6'11" from Cypress Creek, number 1, Amari Stoudemire. At point guard, at 6'3" inches, number 3, Jose Calderon. At guard, at 6'6" from St. Patrick's Prep, number 8, Joe Smith. And at forward, at 6'8" from Syracuse, number 7, Rondo Anthony. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. And so off the tip, it's New York. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now, here's Dallenberg. Clock at 6. Smith. Second chance shot. Stoudemire, no good.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Lynn kicks to Boozer. Pass to Kobe. Johnson outside. For 3. They get it back. Boozer can't connect from short range. And here's Dallenberg. Stoudemire dishes to Calderon. He kicks it to Anthony. Back to Calderon. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Now the Lakers on the break. Lin's running, and Wesley Johnson with the slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Calderon, no good.
Jose Calderon signed by the Mavericks to a 4-year contract last season. Along with Monte Ellis, he helped elevate Dallas to become a top 5 team offensively.
The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. The drive by Smith. Out to Stoudemire. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Amar'e Stoudemire still an efficient scorer attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio. So he's got to continue to work defensively.
And Amar'e, he's owed around $45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract. Still a great scorer, but as we discussed, he's got to defend at a better level and rebound at a higher rate to command more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
And he's good on the second.
Well, last season saw the completion of the $1 billion renovation of this arena. Incredible place, and palace really. And you know, the new CBA makes it harder to spend big money on players, so the Knicks appear to be spending big on amenities.
Now here's Kobe. And the basket good. Bryant's got his first points of the night.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Smith outside. He dishes it to Dallenberg. Anthony down low. Johnson's there. Anthony, the pass to Calderon. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And you know, you mentioned those renovations. You look up and see those 2 walkways 10 stories above the court and with built-in seating. Boy, that's impressive.
Now here's Lynn. Anthony on the double team. And Bryant kicks to Hill. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
New York trailing with the Knicks, and we mentioned the walkways, but there's also the huge new scoreboard and, Steve, the expansive new 7th Avenue entryway.
Yeah, a couple of 600-square-foot video screens on the ceiling. As time goes on, NBA arenas just continue to get more and more lavish. The Mecca is more than keeping up with that trend.
From 10 feet out, Stoudemire, and that is good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lynn dishes to Hill. Lynn the pass to Bryant. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Calderon kicks to Smith. Dallenberg dishes to Stoudemire. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Stoudemire's got 5 now. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And a new group in for the Knicks. Smith checked in for Dallenberg. Shumpert comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Hardaway's checked in for Smith. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hill. Davis comes in for Carlos Boozer. Nick Young's checked in for Johnson. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. Now here's Randall. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Young passes to Randall. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Hardaway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardaway has got his first points in this one.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and slam dunk by Shumpert.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Here's Davis. After the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Davis kicks to Kobe. It's stolen by Anthony. The dish now to Shumpert. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
And he's able to get it back.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys. Julius Randle had a great freshman season at Kentucky, amazingly consistent and dominant at times, but he still saw his stock fall a little bit. Concerns about his lack of length. He struggled at times to finish oversized. He didn't come up with a great number of steals or block shots. The question is, will he be undersized or a defensive liability at the pro level? We'll see, but I think he's going to be a productive pro.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Young's got his first 2 points of the night. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Prigioni. Soft touch off the glass. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Bryant kicks to Randall. Young dishes to Kobe. Three-pointer. That is good. Bryant's got 7. It's a tie game in New York. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Coming up Tuesday, October.
Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Lin with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Lin and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Robert Sacre is out there with Davis, and it's Young in at the 3 slot. Bryant's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Here's Prigioni. Outside jumper. Kicks to Hardaway. Smith inside. The jump hook. There's the bucket. Good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Now here's Lynn. Young sets a screen for Lynn. He feeds it to Young. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. A chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kobe Bryant certainly had a unique childhood, spending time in Italy where his father played professional basketball. Kobe said, "Once I moved overseas, the game of basketball became my refuge. I developed a passion and relationship with the game. My grandfather used to tape games and mail them to me. It was special just to sit down and watch the game." Gentlemen, over to you.
He's always had that passion. Thanks, Doris. Here's Shumpert following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Shumpert. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Hardaway against Kobe. A second chance effort. Hardaway, no good.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence.
Well, don't expect that to happen very, very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
And Pregame kicks to Anthony. That's good. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
For the Lakers, it was the first time since the 04-05 season that they didn't play postseason basketball.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, the Lakers are a franchise that not only expects to play in the postseason, but they anticipate and expect making deep runs into the playoffs and ultimately winning championships. They have the means, the resources to get back in that position in a hurry. So I'll tell you what, I wouldn't feel too bad about their postseason streak getting broken.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Jason Smith. Stoudemire comes in for Anthony. Smith checked in for Hardaway. And it's Calderon in for Pablo Pregame.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
All right, Doris, thanks.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint, dominate.
Now here's Stoudemire. He has 7. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Misses from short range. Los Angeles leading by 4. Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nash is checked in. Smith kicks to Stoudemire. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Stoudemire's got 9.
You know, with the expectations low for him, he can provide a nice lift when he does put the ball in the basket.
Nash kicks to Johnson. The feed to Young. Six to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Hill, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Calderon with it. Guarded now by Nash. Here's Stoudemire. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And And that's now 11 points for Stoudemire.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And Nash, here we go. Johnson, a wide open look. No luck. And New York will come the other way. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of the Lakers.
And, you know, this is a team you want to capitalize on when you play them, but that wasn't the case last year. They split 2 games. You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding him.
Here's Nash after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Back to Nash. Shumpert against Johnson. Hill sets the screen for Johnson. Pass to Young. This one for 3. Here's Hill. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shumpert passes to D'Alembert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. D'Alembert's got his first basket of the night. Here's Nash. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half ends in a close one. It's the Knicks finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game. It makes it a tough team to beat. And just hoping we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Amari Stoudemire having a dominant impact in this game.
Boy, his rebounding was superb in that first half, particularly at the offensive end where he's really battling.
And that continually allowed them to get 2 quality shots on the same possession, Steve. That's invaluable. And what was really the big shock in the East last season, the Knicks failed to make the playoffs. This from a team many expected to challenge for a spot in the conference finals. Just didn't happen.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And New York looking at who they've got. Melo is the 3, Amari is at the 4. Calderon and Smith are the 1 and the 2. And it's D'Alembert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Anthony after Carlos Boozer's score. In low to D'Alembert. Stolen by Boozer. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got another fast break chance. Dishes it to Boozer. Anthony against Kobe. Johnson kicks to Lynn. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. And with the Knicks not making the playoffs, it came down to the tail end of the season. But Stevie had a feeling that it wasn't going to happen for him.
Yeah, it was a big disappointment last season for the Knicks. And, you know, so many things went wrong with injuries and slumps. And it just never felt like they found that groove that they were looking for.
Now here's Johnson. After Jeremy Lin's miss, Bryant has the open look. And a miss there on the triple.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
New York trailing. Outside Anthony, feeds to Calderon. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Calderon's got 5 points so far. Mark, third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The drive by Bryant took him no time at all on that one. 13 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Calderon kicks to Smith. Passes it to Dallenberg. Calderon dishes to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 6. Smith up top, guarded by Kobe. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, I don't really know what to call it other than maybe the shoelace incident. But remember last year, J.R. Smith got himself into trouble for untying Sean Marion's shoelaces during a free throw.
And that one's good. Boozer's got 4 points this quarter. Who could forget Jeremy Lin's dynamic and dramatic emergence with the Knicks back in early 2012? He went from an end-of-the-bench type player struggling just to stay Clark in the league to a national storyline in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, it was insanity for sure. I mean, and his play has settled to where he's a quality rotation player now. And quite honestly, I think he's more comfortable not having to be a media fixture like he was during that Linsanity phase. I think he's much more understated and doesn't really enjoy the spotlight, and this is much more comfortable for him where he is now.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher going straight from his playing to his new job as the Knicks head coach. He brushed aside questions about his lack of experience, saying, basketball is a game that I'm experienced in playing, understanding, leading in, and helping achieve the greatest gift in the world as an athlete, and that's being a champion. Not bad, guys.
A lack of confidence. He understands winning, Doris. Thanks.
You know, and whether or not Jeremy Lin enjoys celebrity, the NBA was certainly taking advantage of his popularity in Asia last season. The Rockets played a couple of preseason games in Taiwan, and even as he joins the Lakers now, I still think that'll be something that the league and the Lakers will be able to take advantage of. Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. Second in fewest turnovers per game, 7th in three-point field goal percentage, and they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
Very well-coached team, Clark. I mean, you look at the numbers, and you talked about the few turnovers, top 5 in the league, in fact, in fewest mistakes. So this is a well-disciplined, well-coached team, and when they're on their game, they're just one of those teams you hate to play against because they don't give you anything easy. And, you know, despite all the attention and promotion, Lin is still a young player with room to grow. Probably not a star, but you know, from an undrafted player glued to the bench in his first 2 seasons, he has come a long way.
It's really an admirable story.
Lakers leading by 3. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Davis setting the pick for Kobe. Hit his foot, and it's being called a kickball. And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Randall passes to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Fires at the elbow. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Ed Davis.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Young's checked in for the Lakers. Now, here is Young. And Bryant kicks to Lin. Back to Bryant. That one wide left.
Boy, that's a shocking miss. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor, and the defense was nowhere to be found.
And there's the pass to Calderon. Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Stoudemire against Land. Smith with a wide open look, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
The Lakers had problems all over the place last season, but one reason they struggled on the road was due to the fact that they just always seemed to run out of gas during games. They had to expend so much energy that they often couldn't finish games well.
Here's Calderon following the basket by Kobe Bryant. And here's Calderon. He's got 5. Smith for 3. Again, the miss by Smith.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
For the Knicks, Shumpert is checked in for Stoudemire. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Smith, and it's Pablo Pregame in for Jose Calderon. The Lakers also making some changes. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Randall. Ryan Kelly comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. Nash dishes to Bryant. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Kobe's got 10 points in the quarter.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 4. We're going to step aside. And let's quickly have a look at the State Farm assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yeah, it's the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard, serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Boy, you take a look at that Celtics game. That's one they'd really like to have.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Johnson. Young is out there with Nash. Then there's Hill. And it's Kelly in at the 4 spot. Lakers leading by 4. Nash outside. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter. That's a big basket there, and you can expect them to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Johnson, the pass to Nash. 6 to shoot, and it's blocked, but he recovers it. Hits the jumper in space, and the Lakers lead by 6.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games, Steve.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, Carmelo Anthony's free agent decision subject to much speculation and hand-wringing in New York over the last season. But in the end, he decided to remain with the Knicks, much to the relief of the hometown faithful.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Stoudemire comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Calderon in for Pablo Pregame. The Lakers also making some changes. Boozer comes in for Ryan Kelly. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Steve Nash. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Lin against Shumpert. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Boozer. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And for Melo, the decision to return to New York made more challenging by their struggles last season.
Yeah, you know, Melo is comfortable, I think, playing in the bright lights in the big city where he grew up until age 8. I don't think he shies away from that. Actually, he handles it quite well, in my opinion. It's not easy to play in New York. But the Knicks had to convince him that they could win going forward in order for him to return.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
J.R. Smith's checked in for New York. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kobe's checked in for Nick Young. Calderon kicks to Stoudemire. Smith outside. Back to Stoudemire. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hill. Now here's Lin. Pass to Hill. He kicks it to Boozer. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Boozer's got 6 here in this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Stoudemire playing very well. 13 points and also a block shot.
We are seeing him at his very best today. So much fun to watch.
And you know, when he's at his best, it's amazing the things he can do.
Lakers leading by 10. Lynn kicks to Bryant. Hill, a screen on Smith. Pick up by Hill. The drive by Bryant. Takes the 13-footer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Dallenberg's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Smith with the stuff.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's where you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Boozer with a screen for Lynn. Right side, Lynn. He dishes it to Bryant. In low to Boozer. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Kobe's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Johnson against Anthony. The dish now to Calderon. That's a 2 from Smith. Smith missing again.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Johnson dishes to Lynn. Johnson outside. Back to Lynn. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And the shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. It should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
And Anthony gets it to go.
There's been a change in this game compared to what we saw in the first half. He's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
So it looks like just playing the last bit of this game out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, they took the time they needed, made the plays they had to, when they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Knicks.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Kobe Bryant. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And a new group in for the Knicks. Smith checked in for Stoudemire. Shumpert comes in for Anthony. Hardaway's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hill. Davis comes in for Carlos Boozer. Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for Wesley Johnson. Nash is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Prigioni passes to Dallenberg. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Nash outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a terrific win, Carlos. And how would you rate the team's performance right now and how the game felt like for you?
Oh, just executing, getting better week by week, improving every day. Today I thought we did a great job executing, getting everybody involved, setting everybody up. And then for me, I just took the shots that was there.
Congratulations, Carlos. Great job. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.